There we are. I should be live. 0 views. I feel like I'm over further to the right than usual because my mic doesn't want to stretch. Well, now I'm like, whoops. Oops, I see the chat. 1 second. I'm fiddling with shit here. I guess maybe I should be over this further this way, but like, I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. I special iron. Oh, and I forgot to, there we go. I was exposing my secrets. Like it matters, it was just my, just my blue sky page. Frankenstein was the creator, not the guy. Let's kick off with the traditional spam darts. Alright, let me, damn it, now I have to, there we go. That was gonna bother me if that was highlighted the whole stream. Let me get Winamp. Oh, there we go. No, that's Devil's Crush. There we go. Castlevania Bloodlines. Come on. There we go. Let me turn this down on my end. Chat's already getting away from me, geez. Okay, let me pop out the chat and move that over here, move Winamp over there. Change that to live chat. Adjust the size, there we are. Hi Death's Head. I admittedly skipped a few weeks because I was both busy and less interested. Yeah, I know, you keep telling me you're not interested. Yeah, I know. Even if we didn't know that Castlevania was a Konami game, we do now. That jingle is unmistakable. Oh, you're right. I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, that was the Konami, the little Konami logo thing. Okay, let's see. So far, your names are in orange and red. I guess I'll wait like a couple minutes for people to start showing up. I'm also not quite sure what to do next on this drawing. I guess I could start like kind of tightening up his eyes. I kind of was a little bit short-sighted when I did the coloring for this because I guess I wasn't thinking about, I guess I wasn't thinking that I was originally going to try to make this lineless. So I kind of just treated it like I do all of my, you know, comic book style art, where I just sort of color around the lines and turn this down a tiny bit more. So I'm going to need to tighten up some things if I'm going to, because like it looks fine right now, but then if I hide the lines, like that eye looks pretty janky. And that one looks a little janky too. Not as bad as that one though. So like maybe I'll focus on that. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just figuring this out as I go. I never thought of it as being bacon shaped, but yeah. Konami logo does look like a strip of bacon. Cybercat stuff is more interesting because it's yours and thus the lore can be whatever you want. Yeah, I get that. I appreciate that too, like, you know, the fact that you're more interested in my original stuff. I will get back to Cybercats at some point. I've started, like, when I'm not working on this, which I'm mostly just working on this during stream, so that's partly why it's taking so long. But, like, when I'm, you know, when I'm working off screen, I've been working on the next page of Cybercats. And actually, let me look at it really quick. Yeah, it's getting there. Actually, as far as the penciling, I just have to draw laser eyes in this last panel. Oh, there's also like a background I need to put in the first panel. But yeah, here's how it's looking so far. Hang on, let me look at Streamlabs so I can see myself in real time here. That's, oh, well, there you go. Well, it's panel 1, panel 2. So yeah, that's how that page is coming along. It's actually coming along pretty well. Inking always takes longer than the penciling, but once I get the penciling done, that's like the hardest part. Watching you figure it out as you go is fun. It's a slow process. Oops. Slow process, but the end result is worth it. Thank you. It's probably a blast from the past, but I remember reading Silent Hill 4 Introspection and enjoying it. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Glad you liked it. That's the only story I have ever written to completion, and I was only able to do it because I had, you know, it was just a novelization of something that already existed. Anytime I've tried to write anything, I've never been able to finish it. I always get to a point where it's like, I kind of want to know what I want to have happen next, but I'm not sure how to make it work, and I just never finish it. First Konami game I ever played was Gradius on the NES, and then Probotector, aka European Contra. Ah. Looks like Tyrus is peering over a railing. It's a back view of him and Siren sitting on their seat. And that's like the back of like a bench type situation. Am I laying it on too thick? Nah. Yeah, I actually went back and read a little bit of Silent Hill 4 Introspection, and I'm like, wow, did I really write this? As in, it seems like too good to have been written by me. Anyway, I guess I'll just, I'll do what I was talking about doing and work on this eye. I also need to stop talking for a little bit. I'm already like... Oh, now this isn't loud enough. My throat's already getting sore. I'm only like 5 minutes into the stream. I guess 10 because I started early. Okay, let me... Oh, that's the wrong layer. What am I doing? Eyes, skin. Where is it? Oh, teeth and eye whites. There we go. Couldn't hurt to do that with the teeth as well. That's my Canadian blood talking, having to follow up even tepid criticism with praise. Well, I didn't mean to come across like I was sensitive about it or anything, if I did. What might be a better idea is to, because I'm trying to think of eye anatomy right now. You wouldn't really be able to see underneath of his upper eyelid, I don't think, but you would see the lip of his under eye, so that's something I could like add. But yeah, I think for this part, I think I am on the right track with just kind of erasing some of it. just go ahead and do the eyelid situation. I should have named that eyelid situation. So I guess I would want to use the same color as I'm using for the tear duct. That might be a little too pink, but whatever. I can always go back and change it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh no, we're still having this issue. Tried rebooting my computer and I thought it had fixed that, but it could be a little thicker than that. I guess I'll get caught up on the chat really quick. For some reason, your description of the back of the bench angle makes me think of those Peanut strips where Charlie Brown and Linus are talking while leaning over that small brick wall. I have an idea. If you're having serious trouble sorting out the detail with his eyes, just give him sunglasses. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Living Corpse usually is one of the first to show up. Oh, great. We're having this problem. Damn it. I don't know what this issue is with Photoshop lately. I might have to stop doing art streams at this rate. Well, at the moment it looks a little bit janky, but you know, I haven't applied any shading or anything like that. Try to look at some of my reference images. I don't think they're going to help for this, but yeah, he's looking downward here, so all you can see are eyelashes for the upper lid. That's just not high res enough to be very helpful, but yeah, once again, I wonder if maybe Jacob Elordi just has thick eyelashes. Dad can't see shit. I mean, I don't have to be looking at pictures of him for this, but that's what I have, so I could just look at... Oh, and that picture turned black when I put it back on the other... Look at that. You can kind of see it when it's like... I don't understand that bug. Yeah, that's true. Artie usually does show up pretty early. He can be cool monster. Photoshop refusing to behave again. Maybe you need to remove and install it again. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not looking forward to that. That's going to be a big pain. I do think that maybe you'd see a little bit of the upper eyelid. Just to about there, maybe? I don't know, though. Well, I mean, if the eyelashes cover it, then... Oops, welp. I'm fucking that up nicely, aren't I? Let me hide the hair. Hide that tear duct for a second. Ah, there, that's helpful. Excuse me. Wait a minute, that's an actor wearing prosthetics and makeup. Mind blown. Yeah, sadly, he doesn't really look like that. Frankenstein is a bizarre case in that there has never been a truly accurate adaptation made. Right up to the classic Karloff movie being a recursive adaptation of a later play. Yeah, Dominic Noble did a really interesting video on that. He basically covered the big three Frankenstein movies and contrasted them with the novel. Yeah, I mentioned Frankenstein and most people instantly remember the classic flat top and neck bolts version. That was me until January. As Kat did, yeah. Like the way you've managed to add the little details like the tear ducts. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't think about the fact that I would want to eventually make this without lines. So there were some things that I just didn't think to do correctly the first time around, but... Oh, another thing I ought to do is, oops, let's not use that big of a smudge. I wonder if I made that tear duct a little big. I do kind of feel like I got a little carried away with the size of that tear duct. Yeah, in fact, let's go ahead and... Since I'm not going to be using lines anyway, I can just go ahead and change things like that. Let me just go ahead and grab that color, because I don't think smudging is quite the way to go here. Once again, I forgot to get the soundtrack for Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'll try to hopefully have that next weekend. Oh, I see. That's... Oh, wait, what? That's weird that I have shading here but not here. What's that all about? Huh. Oh well. Weird. Well, let's just go ahead and fix that. I'm gonna have to clean up the irises too, because they look a little wonky. The second I bring out this pen, it wants to do that, I've noticed. I'm thinking it might be my tab. Well, you know what? If it's my tablet, maybe I could try uninstalling and reinstalling the tablet driver. So I'll try to do that before messing with Photoshop. What the fuck? There we go. Seemed like I couldn't get a brush big enough for a second there. And my speakers are being wonky again. It's just a... See, where's the hair go again? Right there. Okay, so there should be a lot of... You know what? I think I'm just gonna have all that be... I'll mess around with the shading later. Right now I'm trying to clean up clean up the shapes here. And as for Crichton, I swear to God, if he doesn't change pronto, I'll attach jumper cables to his nipple nuts and fry him like a Cajun catfish. I forgot about that line. Oh, we're doing this again. There we go. It's kind of funny that arguably the first gothic sci-fi novel arose from a party Mary had with her friends. Yeah, I've heard that story. Just heard Mr. Small Dick Energy who lives in your neighborhood. I didn't even notice it. I must be. Sometimes I just tune it out. The guy who drives the the loud car, I mean. I knew who you meant. Actually, let me get a look at the lines here. Do I want... Does it even matter if I make them slightly bigger or slightly smaller? This fucking thing. I mean, it's going to be such a small difference. I don't think it's really... Yeah, I mean, look at that. You can't even see the issue from that far away, so... I don't know. I guess I could do a little of both. Oh, whoops, I'm on the wrong layer. Come to think of it, eyes don't tend to have a hard edge to them anyway. The irises, I mean. They sort of, just a little bit of smudging probably would make that look a little more realistic. We're really getting into the tiny details here, aren't we? What was I about to do? Damn it. Oh, I think I was gonna go to a smaller brush for the smudging. I think that eye's looking pretty good. I'm not going to worry too much about this line because this is where the eyelashes are going to go, and I think they are going to kind of overlap this whole line. I think that's how eyelashes work. And I'm going to eventually want to clean up that line, but the nose is going to go in front of that, so again, not going to worry about that too much. Okay. Boy, the pen really doesn't like doing certain things. Oh, I can't switch back. And you know what? I do think this is mostly a pen issue. Good to know. Like I said, hopefully I can just uninstall and reinstall the tablet driver. And that'll fix this issue, but obviously not. Obviously not until after the stream is over. Really looks like he's trying to stare into my soul. I just remember one of the earlier levels to Bloodlines is the wobbly Tower of Pisa. Oh yeah, that's a pain in the butt. He looks like he's accusing me of something. Maybe you just have a guilty conscience. Excuse me. One time I helped imagine a modern-ish monster-verse where Victor Frankenstein is assisted by his colleague buddy Henry Jekyll. I even imagined a running gag where people initially mispronounce his name. And the big bad was Dracula. That's interesting. Oh, this Wacom pen, I swear to God. There it goes. Unfortunately, making the tear duct smaller kind of changes the shape of the eye a little bit. I didn't take that into account. Let me back up. I mean, let me zoom out and see if... Honestly, the tear duct looks like it wasn't even overly big when I zoom out, but oh well. Oops. I gotta be careful because the line layer isn't hidden. There we go. Okay. Let me go back to... Right. I gotta be careful here because I keep forgetting about these stupid... I can hide the lines now anyway, so there we go. Oops, I didn't mean to go quite that far out. I'm not so much trying to make it bigger as like trying to even things out a little. Because it was looking kind of wobbly before. I didn't add all the radial lines to this eye because as I've said previously, this is apparently an animal eye, and I don't know if animals have that. I'm pretty sure cats don't. Not that I think he has a cat's eye, but my guess would be dog. Oh my god, go away, you fucking thing. Ow. And Panzer Dragoon Saga soundtrack kicks in. This shit needs to fucking stop. I don't know why it keeps doing it. And what am I doing? I had the wrong tool selected. Take a drink. Oh my god, please stop doing that. It's so weird. Oh yeah, and that's where his eyebrow goes. Okay, I'm trying to erase what's happening. Oh, no. Oh, that's because I had the wrong. There we go. Now back to the eye whites. Come on. God, this fucking... Oh my god. Yeah, see, last week I thought the issue was Photoshop not letting me, I lost track of what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to, eye whites. I was trying to, I'll just use my fucking mouse for a minute. I thought it was Photoshop not letting me, get out of it and into other apps, but I think it's actually my tablet not letting me switch from pen to mouse. I think that's what the actual issue is. So good to know. I'll get caught up on the chat in a second. I just want to finish my cleaning up here. Oh, nope. Had the wrong tool selected. Take a drink. Also, why did I make that tear duct so angular? I don't think I was necessarily trying to be like clean about it. I think I was just trying to make it smaller. I wasn't worried about the shape really. There we go. That looks a lot better. Oh. With how wonky my pen is being today, I don't know if I want to attempt to give him eyelashes or not, but I might. We'll see. Oh, God. We cast Christopher Lee as Van Helsing versus Peter Stormare. I know that name. I don't remember who that is off the top of my head, but as Dracula, since I felt it was the closest you could get to Lee versus Lugosi. I love the smug look on Rimmer's face in that scene just after Lister gets cleared and the audience laugh. Tells you something bad is definitely about to happen to him. Yeah. Apparently the author of Jekyll and Hyde said it's pronounced Jekyll and not Jekyll? That's weird. Oh my god. The T at the end of Voldemort is supposed to be silent, as it's based on a French word. Interesting. Jekyll. The thing is, Jekyll is a real name and it's pretty much spelled that way, so it's weird that the author's like, my version's pronounced differently. Should have spelled it differently then. At least I think it is. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it did. Maybe the name did come from that. One of the previous streams I mentioned that Cloud's eyes were green. You were right, they are blue. I thought so. I thought I remembered the Mako eyes being blue, but it had been a while. They just look a little turquoise in the right light, yeah. When you see him in child flashback, they are deeper blue. Thought that was a nice continuity detail. That is pretty cool. Still haven't played those Final Fantasy VII Remake games. I need to. Remember when I got the demo disc with Saturn magazine, I thought it would be just the first section. It turned out to be the entire first disc. Oh, are you talking about, you mean, yeah, Panzer Dragoon Saga. I've heard that the demo disc was just the first disc of the game. Supposedly Cuthbert in the Dark Tower is pronounced Cuthbert. I think I've heard that before. Which is strange as it's an old English name and I've always heard it pronounced Cuthbert. Yeah, that's how I always assumed it was pronounced. Then again, I don't even know how to say Roland's last name without it sounding weird. Okay, I think looking away from this and then looking back again, I think the eyes are actually looking pretty tight now. That's good. I need to. Oof, it makes me realize how much work his mouth needs. Geez, the mouth is looking pretty. Oh, to be fair though, he does have a strand of hair here, so there's some detail missing, like in this spot. Okay, actually, yeah, the shape of it is good. It's just it's missing some detail because I haven't gone totally dark with some of the shading. I'm kind of like gradually going darker and darker with the shading, being like very conservative, probably a little too conservative about the shading. Definitely recommend Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, I've heard almost all good things about it. I think I know of one person who isn't quite sold on it, but like it seems like most people like it. Fun fact, the biggest part of Jekyll and Hyde, the split personality aspect, doesn't exist in the book. Hyde is literally just a mask for Jekyll. Weird. Not sure how to pronounce Roland, just remember that Eddie likes to call him old, tall, and ugly. Yeah. I think it's long, tall, and ugly. The eyes do look a lot better. Yeah, thank you. That's the one good thing about stopping to read the chat for a little bit. It takes my eyes off of the image, and then I can look back and kind of look at it with fresh eyes, as they say. Even just looking away for a few minutes can be really helpful. I think you'll really like Cloud. The characterization is spot on. Yeah, I've heard that. You're making me want to play it. Actually, you know what? I have I'm taking off next week from work. Maybe I'll try playing it since I have some free time. Oh, since we're talking about Final Fantasy VII, I learned something interesting lately. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody but me. But there was this guy who I used to, back when I was in my whole like cosplay phase, there was this guy I used to follow on cosplay.com. He was kind of like a really well-known cosplayer, and he used to cosplay as like Cloud and Sephiroth, and he was really good. He was really good at it. That guy, I forgot all about him. The name he went by was Lord Masamune. And I hadn't thought of him in years, and recently, like, his real name came up, and it turns out that he's, like, a well-known voice actor now, and I think he does the voice of Vincent in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, I don't know if that's, like I said, I don't know if that's interesting to anybody but me, but I just got thinking about it. Old, long, tall, and ugly, yeah. You'll like Reno as well. They've remembered to badass him up again. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Reno became, like, a little too goofy. Like, I appreciate goofy Reno, but I felt like they made him a little too goofy and inept in Advent Children. Fun fact, Sephiroth and Aerith have similar hairstyles because they were originally meant to be siblings. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Matt Mercer, that's the guy. Yeah, he used to be like a really well-known Sephiroth and Cloud cosplayer. Yeah, randomly recently Mars Girl was posting about him, and she's like, fun fact, he used to be a Sephiroth cosplayer, and I'm like, oh my god, I know who that is. Wait, he's a voice actor now? What? Yeah, he was too incompetent and spent most of the film getting his ass handed to him. Yeah. Yeah, like, Reno should be goofy, but he should also be a badass. I'm glad they apparently balanced that out better in this version, though. The game is also better emphasis on the bromance between him and Rude as well. That's awesome. Yeah, they're fun. They're fun together. Okay, well, let's see. I've cleaned up the eyes. Let me do the... Let me work on the teeth a little bit. Mainly just reshaping them slightly, like I did with the eyes at first. Excuse me. I actually saw the video where Matt Mercer found out he was voicing Vincent. He thought he was just doing background voices and he was stunned. Oh, that's awesome. Good for him. Yeah, I actually messaged him one time because back, you know, again, back during my cosplay phase, because I was going to cosplay as a female version of Sephiroth, and I asked him how he did one aspect or another of his costume, and he got back to me, and he was really nice. So... Anyway, yeah, I just thought all of that was interesting. Apparently the makers of the remake pranked Mercer by pretending they brought him in for random NPCs before revealing that they cast him as Vincent. That's fucked up, but also funny. Ninja'd by Special Iron. I've managed to kind of mess up my neck and shoulder lately. I probably shouldn't really even be using my tablet right now, but I think I mentioned this before, but Wedge, voiced by Badger from Breaking Bad. Badger. I'm trying to remember which character that was. I think I know who that is. Wedge is absolutely adorable. I can't say much more without spoiling it, though. Well, damn, my water's all gone. Slightly raspy voice. Oh, I think I know who that is. He was also, I think he was also in The Office for a couple of episodes. I think that's the guy who was in The Office and also Breaking Bad. I wonder... I'm just erasing. I wonder if I can get away with just using my mouse for a bit. Well, got the wrong layer selected again. In the original trailer for Remake, they had different voice actors. When I heard Wedge's voice back then, I thought, oh god, please don't make him sound like Gonzo. I'm sure I saw the trailer, but I don't remember it. Looks slightly better. I think maybe... Smudging isn't the best idea, but... Back and erase a little bit of it. appreciate how they made the effort to give the Final Fantasy VII Remake a reason to exist other than I like money. Yeah, it sounds like they're doing some interesting things with it, from what I've heard. I'm honestly curious as to how the game would have looked if Square Enix hadn't scrapped it and started from scratch. Cloud was skinnier in the first trailer. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember the trailer too well. I'm almost wondering if I should do something similar like what I did with the eyelid up here. And do something like that with the mouth, where I have like another layer where the shaded part of the mouth overlaps the teeth. I wonder if that would make things easier. Come to think of it, I also haven't played Silent Hill F. Someone actually bought that for me, which was really cool, but I still haven't really seriously played it. Oh yeah, the eyes look so much better. I keep looking over at my reference images like they're going to be any help. I'm really not looking forward to giving him eyelashes. That's going to be a huge pain. I almost wish I probably should have drawn in the eyelashes when I did the penciling, but then again, if I had done that, I'd probably have to redo them in Photoshop anyway. The only thing I'm probably going to keep is the lines that are in the hair. Because I think I did a good job on shading the hair, and I might add some smudging to it to kind of help it blend in with the rest of the drawing, but I'm probably going to keep that. But the rest of the lines I hope to erase at some point. He has a very prominent Cupid's bow. Yeah, he does. Oh, it's Duskame. I'm great, thank you. If it helps, I haven't played Silent Hill F either. I do know it's set in Japan, however, and has a theme of beauty and Darren. I wonder where you got that idea. Yeah, here's what happened. I started playing it, and I got to the very first part of the game where the freaking flowers bloom, and if you like run into it, you die instantly, and I couldn't get past that part, and it's right in the beginning of the game. But I think I may have had it set to like a harder level. So I'm hoping if I play on the easy level, it won't be so bad, but I haven't gotten around to actually replaying it again. So then I watched Markiplier play it, and so I figured, well, at least I can get an idea of what the story is like. He played it through once, and then after that I learned that to get to the true story, you have to play through it at least twice, and like, I'm gonna have to play the game all the way through twice myself to get the full story, and I'm just kind of procrastinating on that. Excuse me. Dina, any opinion of the newest Silent Hill movie? I think you know what my opinion is gonna be. It's fucking terrible. It occurred to me recently, you know, I didn't want to, I wanted to wait a while before doing a video on it. Like, I wanted to wait until it was out on, like, DVD and all that. before doing a video on it, and it just occurred to me recently, oh yeah, it's out on video and streaming and everything. I guess I could probably do a video on it now, but I'm not in a big hurry about it. I actually want to finish editing the I want to finish editing my reaction to the Silent Hill Revelation. I only put out part 1 of that. I need to finish editing part 2 and put that out. And I guess after that's done, I'll do a video about, not that you asked, but I'll do a video on Return to Silent Hill. Probably top 5 things I hate about it. Death by Flowers. Didn't that nearly happen to Wesley Crusher? Not in quite the same way. That's sort of the problem with many large story-driven games. You have to play them several times to get the full story benefits. Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing with previous Silent Hill games, though. I'm kind of annoyed that they did that, but... Like, I get wanting to give it replayability, but... You really get very little of the story on the first playthrough. From what I understand. Any hopes for Townfall? You know what? I never did watch that damn trailer. I should really do some kind of reaction to that. What's kind of shattered memories with the first-person approach? Oh, yeah. Please do, yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. You know, since I changed the placement of this tear duct, I think I'm going to erase that line. Because that's going to be distracting. At this point, fan or not, Gans needs to throw in the towel and let someone else make a Silent Hill movie. Yeah. I'd like to see Guillermo del Toro take a shot at it. That'd be interesting. To be fair, you do get additional bonuses by replaying earlier Silent Hill games. Yeah, I guess so. But you at least get most of the story, though. You don't need to do a full reaction video. You just have to show yourself tossing the DVD over your shoulder into the bin. Pretty much. All right, I was gonna do some more shading. Okay, yeah, let's... I kind of wanted to get these lips to take shape a little more, so let's go ahead and work on the shading, but I'm gonna focus on the lips. Oh, right, and the shading is on a different layer, which is set to multiply, so let me... Let me bring back the lines because I need them as guides. Will you make a video about Silent Hill short message? I keep forgetting about that damn game. Yeah, it was a free game, but also you had to have a freaking, what, PS5 to play it? So I was kind of mad about that. Like, if it's free anyway, just put it on Steam. Hi, Isaiah. But yeah, I mean, I could react to, like, somebody else's playthrough. I meant to do that, especially since it's short anyway. I meant to do that, and I just haven't done it yet. I've honestly forgotten about it, and I feel like probably most other people have as well, but, you know, better late than never, I guess. I mean, if we're blaming objects for deaths, flowers is there. That would have been weird series if he did end up sentenced, though? What? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, you're talking about Wesley. Sorry, I get it. This guy currently has ghost hair. He makes me think of the undead guys from Return of the King that Aragorn gets to fight for them. I haven't watched Starfleet Academy or Lower Decks yet. I do want to watch Lower Decks sometime. It looks like a fun show. Currently I'm rewatching TOS, so after that's over, maybe Lower Decks. Did I use this color at all? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go even darker on the shading. That's really dark. Is that too dark? Well, fuck it. It is for like the corners of the mouth. That would be pretty dark. Yep. I don't want to have to use my mouse. Let me bring up the image that I had to close because it turned dark. Let me open it in Photoshop. Is that the one? No, it's the fuck is it? Why do I have so much trouble finding it now? It's the other one with Elizabeth on it. Where the fuck is it? There it is. I expect it to be somewhere else for some reason. Oh, that's not even that close, really. Oh, well. Hellos. The first season of TNG had the unfortunate implications of having the all-white colony be basically an Aryan utopia. Literally blonde hair and all. Oh, that's true. I hadn't thought of it that way. And the all-black colony was a stereotypical African. You're right. I never thought to compare those episodes against each other like that. Or I guess contrast. Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah. Ever had a cut on your lip really annoying when you're eating something that has vinegar on it? Yeah. The fact that the 2 episodes were back to back? Oh my god. That's fucked up. I had forgotten that. Wasn't that also the episode where that weird glowy thing was their god? Yeah. Let me see. I want a pretty good sized brush, but not too big. Oh, that is pretty dark. Cool. Let's go then. Oops, well. This fucking thing. I don't know if he needs any. Well, maybe a little. Nah, I don't think he needs any shading there. A little bit of shading on the edge of his lip might not be a bad idea. I'm looking at 3 different images and they all have similar lighting, but it's not quite the same. And I can never quite decide which one to like base things off of. What? Oh! There's a highlight there. I'm going over a highlight. Okay. I see what's happening now. Welp. Here comes the relaxing battle music. Let me erase some of this highlight. Some of it's good to have, but I have it going a little too much into the corner of his mouth. Oh, I'm looking at the line layer there. Let me just erase that for a minute and just try to like... Let me get this highlight layer out of here too for a minute. Well, again, I lost the... I keep losing the... Ah! God damn it! What? What is happening? This fucking thing. Ah! My secrets! You're just looking at my workout data. Okay, that was weird. I was just trying to, like, use my pen on something that wasn't... Where is the fucking... There it is. Ah, why? I did not fucking... Okay, shit. Why did that happen? Fucking hell. I tried clicking on Photoshop and it fucking... Maybe I hit the minimize button on accident? I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway. Oh, hi, Sticks. Add in some sexism with racism by having the dickhead leader of the black colony capture Tasha Yar. Yeah. Flash has not shown up yet, and I'm sure someone's addressed that already. Yeah, he tends to arrive in the last half hour. That's true. Yeah, but that African misogynist warlord episode is, in a word, awkward. Yeah. Cheers and TNG had pretty rough first seasons, that's true. Yeah, the original show had a pretty rough first season too. Like, there's There's a whole lot of casual sexism on that show. I get that it's from the 60s, but like I was a little bit unprepared. It's pretty good at avoiding racism most of the time, but... I don't know what Roddenberry was smoking when he wanted to make the freaking Ferengi the new Klingons. Yeah. Yeah, Ferengi it turned out to be a pretty fun race, but like they had to figure out what to do with them first because they were obviously not going to be threatening. I think that's the reason they came up with the Borg. They really wanted a serious threat, yeah. Haven't watched Voyager in forever, so I'm not that familiar with it. Cinnamon toast on cinnamon toast peanut butter sandwich grilled. Wow. I just think it's funny that a relaxing battle music exists in that game. Do you have to supply the bread for Talkie Toaster? I assume not, because he's always like offering you toast, you know? Which doesn't really make sense. If you have to supply the bread, then you would just tell him when you want toast. If he doesn't even supply it, that's kind of weird that he bugs you about it so much. Oh yeah, his toast-obsessed nature is an issue. Yeah, good point. That's what I was trying to say. I mean, oh, here we go, a Tome Dragon. Spider backwards is ready, PS. Photoshop really doesn't want to play fair. Yeah, although, like I said, I think it's my tablet that's actually the problem. When you have one purpose, you'd be insisting on performing it too. That's true, but you know, he says something like, "Oh, would you like some toast? Would you like a waffle? Would you like this?" And it sounds like he supplies it. So that's kind of a design flaw. At one point in season 1, the toaster did consider jacking it in, as he felt there had to be more to life than heating bread. Space Scotland, Ireland, Jamaica. Well, they did do Space Ireland once. I love how Shatner intentionally botched every take that didn't have Kirk kissing Uhura. Pretty brave for the 60s. Yeah, I've heard about that. Haven't gotten up to that episode yet. I just saw the one that comes after The Trouble with Tribbles. I think Gamesters of... I can't remember the name. I'm still on season 2. If my computers were obsessed with computing to an evolutionary degree, I'd become an engineer and a theoretician. That first season of TNG, not great, but they took some risk, yeah. I remember the first Ferengi episode, wasn't it the one where they were both snared by that planet and the weird guy who accidentally sucked their energy? I think so. Excuse me. I just mostly remember it for the scene with the Ferengi darting about in the background while Riker spoke with that portal guy. Yeah. They weren't, I don't think they were meant to be goofy in that scene, but they were. Roddenberry saving passengers' lives in an airplane after being in one crash in the same week is enough for me to give him a general pass. Wow. Didn't know about that. Bobbing along to the Dragon Tool music. Yeah, I was doing that. I never actually watched TOS. I remember my mom watching it when I was little, though. I used to wonder what the deal with Spock was. I'm watching it for the first time since I was a kid, practically, and it's really interesting because most of these episodes I don't remember that well. Season 1 was really rough. When we got to City on the Edge of Forever, like, I was shocked at how good it was after the rest of those episodes. And so far, The Trouble with Tribbles is the best Season 2 episode. I think there's an unseen character that's basically a toast storage box auto feeder for Toaster. Could be. First real Trek experience with the Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. That was what got me interested. Interesting. Yeah, I know I used to watch the original series with my mom, and of course I watched Next Generation when it was new. My mom watched it for the first season and then gave up after the first season, and like, she really should have kept watching because it got so much better after that. But by the end of the first season, she was like, don't think I'm gonna like this show, and she stopped watching. Roddenberry being cool in his youth doesn't make him less of an odd duck in his later years. That's true. City on the Edge was written by Harlan Ellison. I know, that's actually partly why I'm familiar with it, because when I did my video on I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, I heard that he wrote that episode, so I went and watched it for that as to kind of bone up on him for that video. Although I heard that they changed a lot. He wrote like an early version of the script, and they ended up changing a lot from what I understand. Still a really good episode, though. I remember my mom trying to explain that Spock was from Vulcan. Then I remembered my mom... It's weird seeing someone type mum. I'm not used to that. Telling me there were 9 planets in our solar system, and I thought that Vulcan was one of them for a while. Oh, that's cute. Technically, he's half Vulcan and half human. He tries to suppress the human half as best as he can, though. He put his hand on my logo. That was funny. Lister accidentally flirting with the vending machine. Ellison voiced a version of himself in a Scooby-Doo cartoon. That's awesome. He's a good voice actor, it turns out. He did the voice of Am in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and he also did the audio book for I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. He's really good in that. He's got a great voice. Well, had a great voice. Making the half-human aspect a bigger thing was one of the better aspects of the remake. You know, I never saw the remake. I probably should. I didn't like. I tend to side-eye remakes as it is, and then I know it eventually. I know it eventually reveals that it's a different timeline. So, kind of a remake, but kind of not. So, knowing it's intentionally a different timeline kind of makes it more palatable to me, so I should probably watch it, but I remember seeing a picture of the 9 planets and being disappointed that none of them was called Vulcan. I did like that one of them had rings, though. I thought that ringed planets were made up. That's so cute. I'm trying to remember if the general canon for Pike's service on the Enterprise was at least 10 years. I could be wrong. And doesn't include his service serving under Admiral April's time? I don't know anything about that. I like Spock's line from Star Trek 4, "You're joking. A joke is a story with a humorous climax." Damn it, Sod. Stop posting in the Discord. It keeps popping up over the over the chat window. Anyway, let me should probably zoom out and see how this is coming along. Yeah, it's got a little more, I'll try using just the fucking mouse for a little while. What was I saying? It's a little bit better defined is what I think I was trying to say. You know what? I'm gonna say fuck it and just go black. Oh my god, now D-Gill is doing it. Okay, what happened there? Ah! Okay, what? Every time I use this pen, something gets fucked up on my computer. Hello? Fuck. Well, I've only got like a half an hour of stream left, so I guess if I have to stop early... I mean, not end the stream early, but if I have to stop drawing early... Fucked up here. Accidentally minimized my little reference images. Although, honestly, the shading is so dark on those that... Oops. Okay. I thought my pressure sensitivity went away or something. It was like not. Oh god, my shoulder. Or it's really kind of the back of my neck and kind of like the top of my shoulders that hurts, or like the top of my back, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Let me see how that looks zoomed out. Oh, now it just kind of looks like an outline, but it is a little bit better defined, I guess, but like not in the way I wanted. I'm starting to get tired and frustrated. I did make a little progress on this, not anything like too major, but let's bring back the lines. Clearly I have a lot of work to do here as far as getting this. I gotta clean up the outline of his hair too. Excuse me. Although, again, I'm probably gonna keep these lines, so maybe, well, yeah, I should do it anyway. Alright, let me get caught up on the chat. I think I'm done coloring for now. Let me just Control S. I like the way Sarek reconciled with Spock by the film series. I don't remember that. I'll have to rewatch the movies too, I guess. The only one I really remember is the fourth one. I've seen that one multiple times. The rest I think I've only seen once-ish. Oh, I forgot Carl Urban played Dr. McCoy. That's cool. Carl Urban is one of those actors that's like a chameleon. He's like a completely different. He's completely different in every role. First thing he said was, "I may throw up on you." Sarek made it all the way to TNG. Yeah, I remember. I remember that Sarek showed up on TNG and eventually Spock did too. That was pretty cool. They gave a decent explanation for the Bones nickname. You know, there was a really fun little gag in the original series where they're all chained in like a dungeon, and oh, it's funny if you just see it. I don't know if I can describe it well, but basically Kirk turns to McCoy and he says "Bones," and there's like a skeleton in the foreground. It was such a fun little visual gag. Total broke down and full emotional range. Yeah, something about, I don't think it was an old age thing. I think it was more like a disease that Vulcans can get. Where they can't suppress their emotions anymore. I just read Sod's comment. I haven't read it because I'm like, oh, what was that? Oh, I guess Annie showed up. I haven't gotten to that point. No, that was 2 months ago. Oh, someone subscribed. Hi, Persephone, if you happen to be watching the stream. Sorry, I got confused. I was looking at a thing from 2 months ago. Let me open my reference images back up here. There we go. I'm done drawing anyway, though, so I don't really need them. In fact, let me just close them. Fuck it. Doesn't Tuvok have a similar brain disease that would have addressed in a future Voyager? Yeah, I'm not that familiar with Voyager, so I don't know. Oh, Picard channeling Sarek's feelings. Yeah, that was an interesting scene. The Great Voyager episode where Tuvok temporarily has his logical inhibitions removed and he sounds quite psychotic. Tim Russ plays him really well. Maybe I remember something about that. I watched Voyager when it was new. I haven't really watched it since then. Like, I watched it when it was originally airing. I haven't gone back and revisited it. Would a machine heart have helped with Sarek's... He keeps calling him Sarah. Sarek's condition. I assume it's not his heart, but his brain, right? Fun fact, the actor who played Sarek first played a Romulan in TOS before being cast as Sarek. Yeah, I saw the episode with him in it. It was a good one, too. As it was the future, I'm sure there was a machine that could have fixed somewhat. I don't know. I want to spend Saturday afternoon like this every week, drawing, streaming, and talking sci-fi show stuff. Yeah, it's a fun time. TNG dropped the ball a lot as they have the technology and never used it. I don't know. I mean, there was limits to what they can do even in the future. Mark Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, I just caught that. He looks really good now. Again, progress is slow but stable. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of just need to stop being a wuss and just get really dark with the shading. I've been like gradually getting darker and darker with the shading. Oh, you know, I don't think I ever properly blended that. Oh well. Dr. Bashir stated to Martok they can replace his eye, but refused. I don't remember that. Oh, but that he refused. That would make sense. Sarek was pretty upset when Spock died and thought his conscience lost forever. Oh, right, in the movie when he died. Oh, should have been slow but steady. That makes sense. Slow but stable kind of works too, even though it's not a real saying. Giant Spock. We don't talk about Giant Spock. One scenes my mum always laughs at is in Star Trek 4 when Scotty tries to talk to the computer using the mouse. Hello, computer. Yeah, that was funny. Oh, hi, Persephone / Yandere doll. I'm doing all right. I hope you are too. I'm looking forward to seeing Urban in the Mortal Kombat films. Yeah, I loved him as Johnny Cage. I'm not sure if I like him better than Lyndon Ashby, but I did really like him. That might be nostalgia goggles talking. I'm just... Lyndon Ashby really nailed Johnny Cage. But Carl Urban did too, so... Voyager worked. I keep meaning to give it a rewatch because I know there are some episodes that are really rough, but supposedly there's some really good ones too. I'd like to give it another chance. I just never seem to get around to it. I don't have a preference and completely forgot my handle and display name are different. That's funny. Boo, unsatisfying ending. Good music. But, yeah. We talked about this last week, I think. I'm talking about the ending of Panzer Dragoon Saga, if anyone's confused. Because that's the soundtrack I'm listening to. Oh, hummus and bruschetta. That sounds good. Okay, Sticks, thanks for stopping by. Just use the keyboard. The keyboard? How quaint. Apparently when they had the episode with Scotty and TNG, they kept the fact that they recreated the original set a secret. Oh, that's cool. Keep meaning to rewatch Voyager as well. I still haven't watched DS9, though my brother has it. You need to watch DS9. Like, as big a fan as I am of Next Generation, I think DS9 is technically better. And it's hard to admit that because I love TNG, but technically DS9 is better. I don't know, I like both. But yeah. Hopefully George will show up before the end. Oh yeah, George always pops in like 10 minutes before the end of the stream. Transparent aluminum. Notice how I stuck with the US spelling and not the British one. I appreciate that. Although I don't know if I would have noticed. Oh yeah, I meant to look at everybody's colors. Yeah, there isn't like a particular color scheme this time. Oh, I see Flash just showed up. Hi, Flash. We were just talking about you. Seeing Flash showed up reminded me that I watched a little bit of the first Sonic movie yesterday because it happened to be on TV, and I forgot that there was a point where he was like, I forgot that there was a point where, you know, he'd considered himself, like, he'd been watching, like, sort of spying on these people and considering himself part of the family, and he's like, I'm like part of the family, except they don't know I'm here. And I went, oh shit, that happens in Frankenstein. So I'm gonna have to reference that whenever I do my film den on Del Toro's Frankenstein. Yeah, Dina, it's kind of weird, but they both do pretty good. Johnny Cage is definitely cooler than the video game versions. I'm pretty good, Flash. I hope you are too. How's the sexy monster art going? Yeah, I've decided to drop all pretense and just admit to being a monster fucker at this point. Anyway, yeah, I mostly just kind of like worked on tightening up some of the details on his eyes and his mouth. And that's kind of been all I did for this one. Like I keep saying, I eventually want to do away with the lines except in the hair, so trying to make the details a little more, make it so you don't need the lines to see everything, if that makes any sense. I've always wondered why you pronounce it like you do and you don't do that with any other element that I know of. Oh, you mean aluminum? Potassium, magnesium, plutonium, uranium, or sodium. That bit about Sonic wishing was part of the family was so sweet. Yeah, it was really cute. And kind of sad. Where did Winamp go? I fucked up everything, and everything's... There we go. Alien Crush. For the next, like, 20-ish minutes. I'm going to be that annoying guy who types aluminium. I still get a kick out of Sonic's having difficulty with yoga. I know, with the running fast, you'd think... I don't know, I feel like that should translate to flexibility? I don't know. But it does seem kind of weird. I know I'm a huge fan of DC's Flash and Flash from the TV show Student Bodies. Also, in the movie, he was spying on the starred Keanu Reeves, who he considered national treasure 2 movies later. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I don't know why I didn't expect anybody to quote that. I should have known. I've decided to drop all pretense and just admit to being a monster fucker at this point. Dina 2026. Oh yeah, you know, I meant to post a reminder and pin it to the top that you have to censor the word monster for some weird reason. I meant to remind people of that, and I totally forgot, and the stream's almost over, so I'll try to remember to do it next week. Never see anyone saying Sayong either. I've always pronounced it nuclear, not nuclear. It sounds like Japanese tea. It does. Sonic's loneliness helped justify the first film's road trip structure. That's true. She was born without bones, after all. Monster is a bad word, according to YouTube. At least we figured out why some of your guys' comments weren't popping up. I don't know if that's the only reason, but apparently it was at least one. But yeah, next week I'll try to remember to pin a reminder about that. If Metal Sonic isn't voiced by Ben Schwartz with auto-tune for at least part of the movie, they'll be missing an opportunity. Yeah, that'd be fun. I hope they do that. The amount of people who complained about the road trip aspect of the Sonic movie when it's made quite clear that Sonic is stalling because he wants to be friends with Tom. Yeah, that's true. Very much looking forward to the 2060s documentary that details YouTube's breakdown. Yeah. Hi, So. Bye, So. I'm wet, I'm cold, there's a fish on my head. Yeah. That's the scene where he shakes his head and he goes all fluffy. I love that. And then he shakes his head again and he's back to normal. I just think he looks hilarious when he's all fluffy. He looks like someone just took him out of the dryer. Just let Ben go full Bond villain and have a blast. Yeah, that would be great. I played Sonic 1 again on his 35th anniversary Tuesday. That's cool. I know I've mentioned this a few times, but Ben Schwartz was in Renfield, and he's so funny in that because he's basically sounds like the way he speaks. Like, I mean, Sonic is almost his regular speaking voice. He just kind of puts a little more energy into it. But like, he full on sounds like he's doing Sonic in that movie, and it's so funny because he drops so many F-bombs. Everybody needs to watch Renfield. That movie's so fucking underrated. Okay, you can come. Really? Turns into Sonic the Fuzzball. I'm on by Mom's Soul. Love how neither of them comment on that. I know, it's just this funny visual gag that hangs around for a few seconds. Still, the furthest I've gotten is the end of the 4th zone. I have not played... I don't like going back to the original Sonic game because you don't have the, what's it called, the Spin Blast? Is that what it's called? Where you crouch and then you hit the action button so he spins. Then when you let go of the button, he takes off. Like, the first game doesn't have that, and it feels weird going back to, you know, not having that after playing the sequels. Wasn't that your Twitter pic at one point? I was gonna say, yeah, I was using the image of Fluffy Sonic for a while. Yeah, I just totally fell in love with the image of Sonic being all fluffy. That "I'm wet, I'm cold, there's a fish on my head" line was Ben's homage to Dumb and Dumber. Oh, is it? I haven't seen Dumb and Dumber enough to get the reference. I've sold you on Renfield good. I especially recommend Renfield if you like the original Dracula movie with Bela Lugosi in it, because it's a full-on, like, sequel to that. And Nicolas Cage plays Dracula in it, so, like, if you're gonna go with the Bela Lugosi Dracula and, like, try to find someone who hams it up as much as Bela Lugosi, Nicolas Cage is, like, the perfect choice. It has Nick Cage in it. Say less. Oh, how dare you. And it has Nick Cage. Not enough people know about Renfield. When Ben was first announced as Sonic, someone overlaid his voice from something else he was in over a Sonic animation, and all doubts were squashed. Oh yeah, he's a good Dracula. I should also point out that Nicholas Hoult plays Renfield, and he's really good. He's adorable, actually. It's funny, because the only other thing I know Nicholas Hoult for is Lex Luthor, and they're very different characters. That guy's got some range. The version in Sonic Origins has the spin dash as well as the drop dash from Sonic Mania. In the sound test screen, you can also select Sonic 3 items, including the electric shield. That's cool. Jim Carrey is one of Ben's heroes, so he was very excited to be in a film with him. Oh, that's cool. Our pets' heads are falling off? What? Renfield's on your list. Good. I don't know what rubber is. Yeah, I wasn't super interested in Renfield until, like, my sister had seen it, and she told me that it was based on, you know, the original Dracula, and that was enough to sell me, because I love the original Dracula. Possible hot take. I think Ben Schwartz is Sonic's best voice. I'm not familiar enough with Sonic to agree or disagree, but I do love his Sonic voice. Like, his delivery is so good. Like, there's that scene where, like, him and Tom are hiding in the house, and there's, like, machines coming after him, and Sonic goes, "This is excessive!" That just really killed me. They should really use him for the games. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they don't. Oh, okay. I'm wet, I'm cold, there's a fish on my head, Sonic. We've got no food, we've got no money, our pets' heads are falling off, Dumb and Dumber. I get it now. I didn't get that those two sentences were similar. I think Jaleel White was a good Sonic too. Yeah, he was pretty good. This song goes on too long. So does that one. Whoops. There we go. In the film, a gangster thinks he's stolen his money, so he twists his pet budgie's head off as a warning. Oh, God. When he finds he just thinks his head fell off. That's so funny. I'm also surprised they don't use Ben's voice in the games at this point either. Maybe he's like more expensive than whoever they have currently doing Sonic. Can you believe Amazon is going to deliver packages with these things? Yeah. Jaleel White's Sonic voice annoys me a bit, although it may just be Sonic's personality. I know I'm very much in the minority opinion here. Yeah. I thought he was a good Sonic, but yeah. Not the best. Just watched the original '84 Supergirl movie the other night. Hadn't seen since I was a kid. Yeah, I remember that it was pretty bad. I'm gonna see the new one tomorrow. Jaleel White was great too. I'm personally biased towards Ryan Drummond because Sonic Adventure 2 was the first game in the IP I obsessed over. Oh, okay. Tried to raise money for their road trip by sellotaping the head back on and selling it to the blind kid next door. What the fuck? That's messed up. Maybe crazy to think, but that may still be the superior Supergirl movie. Doubt it. The scene of this kid sitting in his wheelchair stroking his dead budgie while saying "Pretty Bird." Oh my god. That's a little dark. Roger Craig Smith. Yeah, that's it. That's the guy doing him currently. Oh, and he's also Chris Redfield. That's pretty funny. Like how they use the white color scheme for Robotnik's robots to justify the Eggman nickname. While he was skinny. Yeah. Yeah, they looked like eggs. He appeared on the news later in the film, sad that he'd been tricked. What the hell? I'll still watch the new Supergirl film, but her character was in and out of comic book hell for a decade or so, so I'm sadly used to this. There's a funny gag in the Sonic Boom show. Roger, who's Roger? He's talking to me. Roger is divisive as Sonic's voice. A lot of people think he sounds too old. Though to be fair, he hasn't been given the best writing over the years. He's at his best in Sonic Boom. I don't really have an opinion on him. My experience with the newer Sonic games is watching Game Grumps play them, so... That old Supergirl is really weird. One of the most memorable scenes is where a couple of idiot truckers try to molest her after seeing her fly and demonstrating she was just like Superman. Oh, God. Supergirl 84 was cheeseball fun, much like the 87 Masters of the Universe, which I also watched recently. Yeah, I haven't seen Supergirl since like it was originally on cable or something. Not really a movie I've especially wanted to revisit, but maybe I should. Glad I found this stream. Didn't expect Sonic or Star Trek to come up, and your illustration is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we tend to go over the same subjects every week. There's always, like, usually Sonic comes up at some point. Silent Hill is a common one. We talk about food for some reason. I can't think of the others. I know there's others. Especially like that. Here we go. Game Grumps probably aren't the best introduction to Sonic games considering how bad they are at them. I know. Sonic is a very common topic on this stream, especially when Flash is here. Yup. Sonic food, Silent Hill, Red Dwarf. Right, of course, Red Dwarf. I don't know why I didn't think to mention that one. There was that time we discussed about torture devices. We don't talk about that. Yeah. I feel like spiders came up a lot in one stream, and that's another one we don't talk about.
Well, hello, baby girl. Do you want to be in the stream? Do you want to be in the stream, Tara? Tara.
I'm wondering if I should try to put Tara on camera. She always hates it lately.
Do you want to be in the stream? Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come on.
She's like, she's like, I know what you're doing.
Come here. Come here. Come here.
There we go. And she's already squirming. Come on. Tara! God, she's such a butt. She never wants to be on camera anymore. Faye Dunaway as the villain was like the same kind of caliber of actor to get like Gene Hackman and Jack Nicholson back then. Yeah, that sounds about right. Occasionally telling people to get in the van. That's an obscure reference to one of my videos. To be honest, the main draw to Sonic to me is Sonic and Tails' friendship. They're just so adorable. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you guys got like 2 seconds of Tara. No, put me down, Mum, Tara. Yeah. Hair on my mic. The character just wasn't on the same level as Lex Luthor or Joker, yeah. Fussy Kitty Dweem. Yeah, Tara, for those who haven't been here since the beginning, Tara used to like get up on this desk and just like, you know, just be in camera. And she eventually stopped doing that, and then I could pick her up and she'd let me hold her for a while, and now she won't even do that. I'm done displaying my butt on your streams. Terra 2026. Yeah, I stream pretty much the same time every weekend. It's always Saturday from like Pacific Standard Time 1 to 3 p.m. I usually set it up about an hour in advance, so by about 12 you'll see it in your timeline. I also announce it on social media if you wanna follow me there. Yeah, it'd be cool to have another regular. Haven't had any new regulars in a while. As revenge, Tara's going to wake you up with a fur ball tonight. Oh my god, don't give her any ideas. The scene where Sonic and Tails fall asleep cuddling is my favorite. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay, I don't know why it went... Oh, I see why it went back to Castlevania Bloodlines. Well, I guess I'll just let it play until the stream ends. It's always nice to see new faces here, especially when they like the same wholesome things that we do. True. Tara's off screen taking notes. I would not put it past her. Pretty sure that scene also created a whole new generation of Sondale's worshippers. Or shippers. Worshippers. Okay, you guys, thanks for joining me, even though I didn't make too much noticeable, I just went brain dead. Progress. I didn't make too much progress on this that's very noticeable, but thanks for joining me. He's also the only one voiced by his in-game voice actor. Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Wholesome, we say, while shirtless monster from Frankenstein is in the background. Yeah. I was thinking something along those lines. Also, you know, one of the topics is Silent Hill, so. Yeah, Tails is adorable in the movie. Terrence will collaborate before the stream. She's going to talk to the glowing rectangle again, isn't she? Life is about balance. There you go. Thank you. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me. Next Saturday is July 4th, but I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming because, you know, I end by 3 p.m. and I don't expect to be doing anything by 3 p.m. So, for the 4th, that is. So, I do plan on streaming next Saturday. I could maybe do it a little early, but I don't think I will. It'll probably be same time. Oh my god, phone, shut up. There's a legitimate fear we're going to get Tom Holland for Tails, as Tails for a while. Take car, everyone. So excited that Colleen was Tails. Tom Holland would have been a choice. Yeah. Like I said, I should be back next week. Just working on this some more, most likely. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye. I forgot which button to push. God damn it.